Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Outliers Unlimited. Now before we get started, a lot of you probably recognize that this is not my regular background, and that's because well, at least for the moment, relocating to a new setting, and we'll get in more on that later. But for right now, I want to thank you all for joining me today, and it's very special because today is the 1 year anniversary. It's been 1 year since the premiere of Outliers Unlimited. And I'm very grateful for all the people who have been supporting me and backing me up in my goal of wanting to help youth with disabilities and the mission behind Outliers Unlimited. It means a lot and it's a very big deal. And actually, there are it's hard to imagine how much has happened in the year. Both to me personally and to the program in general. I mean, I've had a lot of support and people who have encouraged my mission, and I'm very grateful. And for those of you who are just joining us, the mission of Outliers Unlimited, the reason I started this channel in the first place was because of my diagnosis with Asperger's syndrome as well as ADHD when I was about I want to say maybe 8 to 10 years old with the ADHD, and I was just turning 14 with the Asperger's syndrome. And, well, it was rough, and, well, it's hard enough for a kid just figuring out disability. It's another thing when you grow up in a place where you don't exactly grow up with people with the same passions or interests. And it's, you don't know anyone like that in the state. You don't have anyone to back you up like that. I always want to be involved in art or random variety, comedy type things, and well, I'm not allowed that here in Kansas. At least not at the time. It's still not a lot here, so it's hard to kind of pursue that. And I didn't exactly have that in the background as far as family is concerned. So, well, it didn't exactly help my development. I'm not saying I didn't have a good life. I have the best parents I could ask for. I've got I've got good friends. And, well, I have a loving family. But a sister, my parents and my sister. But it can be challenging. It can, I admit, when you feel like you stand out in every part of your life, when you feel like you can't fit in one way. Fortunately, I grew up in a nice area, and I've been in college, Pitt State. Lately, I've been studying social work, and I wanted to counsel youth with disabilities because 2 years ago, I realized I'm not the only person. I can't be the only person going through the same emotions I did when I was a kid or someplace here in Kansas or anywhere in the world. And if anyone is feeling as alone or as lost as I did, I want to give them the chance. I want to let them know how much they can so they can feel a little better than I did growing up. I don't want them to have to wait until they're adults to feel like not only can they belong in the world, but maybe they can be part of the reason they can get better. Maybe they can be a reason they will get better. Give them the chance. And so I started making YouTube channels, videos. I did do a YouTube channel, I still am, Random Antics. And I've been doing Outliers Unlimited since summer, a few months back in 2018 last year. And I'm pretty proud of it. I'd say it's be our 15th, I think, 15th video. And while I've already got 11 subscribers and wonderful resources, I've met with some people high in the autism research department. I'm pretty excited about that. And I don't know what's going to happen to this channel or the program in my future, but I do know that actually I'll be graduating college soon, and I like to think maybe that'll open some windows. Maybe I'll be able to have some new opportunities kids with disabilities. I want to do as much as I can, and it's hard to imagine I started this channel a year ago. For all of you watching, and for those of you joining us, I want to thank you for tuning in, because I know how hard it can be. For those of you who have a disability, I can't imagine the challenges and the barriers you go through, different disabilities, bipolar, anxiety, OCD. I have only a window of what that's like, but I can't walk through the front door and get the whole perspective. But I know it can be challenging. And I want you to know that you all matter, and know that this channel was started a year ago because everyone in this world matters, disability or not. I was thinking myself, I saw a show about the Avengers where they were learning about these people called Inhumans, and they they're basically humans, but they have like enhanced abilities. But when they get the powers, they don't get to choose. And the Black Widow, she tells the Hulk that she didn't choose to be a Black Widow, he didn't choose to be the Hulk, and she says everyone should choose who they are. The Hulk said, it doesn't matter what you look like or who you are on the outside, as long as you remember who you are on the inside. We don't always get to choose what we become. We get to choose what we stand for. We don't get to choose our disabilities. We don't get to choose what kind of jobs and careers we have. We get to choose who we help and what we represent. And so I ask that anyone watching this have a goal to stand for something bigger than yourself, to stand for something that leaves this world a little better than when you first started in it. Well, thank you for joining me, Outliers Unlimited. I hope you enjoyed our video, and if you want to hit like or don't like, although we really appreciate the like. If you want to watch more videos in the future, hit subscribe. Right there somewhere, I think. Feel free to leave a comment. Please keep it PG. I mean, come on. This is a family-friendly channel. And hopefully we'll see you soon on Outliers Unlimited. Oh, and before I forget, happy Halloween.